All right, so I think this is take 35 on me attempting to go live. So here's another attempt, take 35. All right, so here we are. I've got some things set up here, and I'm attempting to do some live reviews and that kind of stuff. But what I want to talk about in this video here is, let me go ahead and turn this video on. There you go. The mini PC versus the full-blown gaming PC. All right. So short story on this PC right here. It's fairly old, probably not as old as I am. And well, it needs to be replaced, but do I really need to replace it? And the reason I say that, now, do I want a gaming PC? Absolutely. For crunching videos, rendering stuff like I'm doing now, you need a really fast PC. But to be honest with you, I can get it with a mini PC now. All right. Not going to beat up on the PC because that's where I started building clones back in the day and building really high-end computers to do processing and make servers and that kind of stuff. So do I want another gaming PC? Absolutely. And I'm looking at different options, but they're expensive, right? So at a low-end gaming PC, you can easily spend, I don't know, under $1,000. You're not getting much, but you can spend under $1,000. At a high end, you can easily spend over $10,000 for a gaming PC. I've looked into it, and just building one myself, I was into some stupid money, and I said, no, I can't do that. But I started doing reviews on different products, and one of the things I have done a lot of reviews on is the mini PC. And I'm going to skip this ahead here to show you. All right. So this little mini PC right here, it has done really good. Now, this is an N97. Now, is it a gaming PC? No, it's not a gaming PC. Will it play a few games? Yeah, it will. It's got decent RAM in it, and it's got a decent hard drive in it. I think I've upgraded this for one of the projects that I was working on. Now, I have a lot of these little mini PCs from different manufacturers. I'm not going to beat up on one and tell you one's better and one's the best because they all have their place. I'm going to give you the details on these, and then you decide. That's what it boils down to. But I absolutely love the mini PC. All right, so this one here, it has a little detachable bay, and you can put the drive in it. And it's just a nice little PC, So the value of a little mini PC is you can use them anywhere, on the back of an old TV, on the back of an old monitor, and there's different bells and whistles that every one of them have. What I recommend is look at all the different functions and features that the little mini PCs have, and then you make the decision on that. You can get better warranties, you can get more processing, you can get more RAM, more hard drive. I think I've had this one for like 2 years and it's still going. I think one of the smallest problems I've had is maybe a switch go bad and I had to get in there and clean it out, or the LED stopped working. I had to remake those connections. Other than that, these little mini PCs have done good. Now, this isn't the smallest one that I have. I have some N95s, and I have a couple other ones, maybe even an N98, and they all have their job around here, and I'll talk more about that here in a second. So let me bring up this other one. So this one here is a little bit faster. I think this one is an i5. Let me scoot forward. Yeah, this one's an i5. And like I said, every little mini PC around here has a job. From, let's say, Blue Iris to Home Assist to just monitoring certain cameras for me. And they're very simple to set up. Pull it out of the box, go through your settings, give all your personal information, and it's up and running. It is that easy, and maybe do some updates. Updates may take a little bit of time, but for the most part, they're up and running. Most of all these little mini PCs have a bracket that you can mount them on the back of a monitor or in an old TV, and they just do a really good job. There's a lot of bells and whistles in these mini PCs that can do everything that you would need to. Let's say just word processing, a couple little games, getting on the internet, surfing the web, and doing some small things, and even some bigger things. I mean, some of these little mini PCs are fairly nice. I've always been a fan of the i5, especially the older generation. This one here, I think, is 11th or 12th generation i5, and they're super fast. This one here even has a VGA port. So if you have a bunch of old monitors and TVs like I've got, now you can reuse that old monitor or that old TV with this little mini PC. Let me move on to the next one. If you want to see these videos, they're out there. You can watch the entire thing if you want to. But let me get off of this one and move to this one here. Here we go. Let me skip forward. Now this one is an i7. I did a lot of video editing on this little mini PC, and it has done really good, and it's still being used today. Now, any of these little mini PCs that have dual ports, they end up being a firewall. You know, if you have a PC that you don't want anybody getting into from the internet, you can set up a very inexpensive firewall by using one of these little mini PCs and obtain a whole different new IP address off of your network from this little firewall system that you can set up on these. There's a lot of different ways to set them up. We're not going to get into that. I'd end up being 2 hours on this video just talking about that. The mini PC, you know, a lot of bang for the buck. You know, you can purchase a mini PC for little or nothing and literally use it for however long you want to use it, and you decide to upgrade, you just go get another one or upgrade this one a little bit. You know, whatever you decide to do, versus $5,000-$10,000 for a full-blown gaming PC. It's a lot of bang for the buck. Now, like I said before, I love my gaming PC. All right, so that is that one. This one's been a good one. This one here, you know, absolutely love this one. This one has a lot of bells and whistles for a mini PC. Even the RAM came with LEDs on it. It just looks really good. This one here has a lot of different functions on it. You can make it silent. You can make it, you know, loud for performance. You can hear the fan kicking on. This little mini PC has done really good. And there's even faster ones than this one. This one's an i7. Yeah. So the mini PC, a lot of bang for the buck. You know, I have a lot of them around here, and I'd love to go over all the details, but that would bore you. If you wanted to watch and look at all the details, these videos are on the site, and you can look at all these videos. Some of them may not be there, but I'm eventually going to put them up on the YouTube channel. Now, my ultimate goal for this channel was to move some of the experiments over to another channel, but I ended up doing a small little video to try to get everybody over to that channel. I ended up with 20 more subscribers, but not on the other channel. So we're going to keep it all here. And in between all these product reviews that I do, we will put the experiments in there. Maybe some of these products that I get, we can use on some of these experiments that we're doing. That would be a lot of fun. So that's my ultimate goal, is to go live. And this has been a learning process to get to where I'm at right now. And it's, I still need a lot of stuff. Like forgive the sound. The sound is horrible. But I'm working on that. There's a lot of things that I need to make that right. And we're getting there, right? So I have a lot of cameras and stuff in here that I'm gonna have some fun with. I mean, there's just some things that I want to show you that I can do with all these cameras that I have set up now. All right. So I hope you like the content. If you do, please like and subscribe. And if you're using a little mini computer, please leave your comments down below. I know there's a lot of haters on the mini PC. They'd rather go with a full-blown PC and vice versa. I mean, it happens that way. And I know not everybody can use a little mini PC for what they're doing, but for what I'm doing around here, absolutely amazing. I have little mini PCs everywhere, and I use them for a lot of different things. Well, that's it for now. I've taken enough of your time. Please like and subscribe. Leave your comments down below, and we will talk to you in the next one.